Good evening everyone, and welcome to a new video. Today we're going to discuss if Bitcoin is ready to break above 10k. Yes. And these are the topics we're going to discuss further. It's just a market review. Tomorrow it's going to be a more in-depth video. But today it's going to be a market video in which we're going to discuss that Bitmex went offline. We're going to check the charts in the Bitcoin market structure. And we're going to check some altcoins which today are going to be Matic Network, Celer, Nano and Zilliqa. And tomorrow is going to be interesting as I'm moving back to Amsterdam after 11 weeks finally. Getting my life back, yes. So we have to see how we're going to make the video by then. Probably going to work through the MacBook, but it's an interesting thing. First, Bitmex went offline, and all speculation started why it occurred. For me, it went offline and it went back online. So basically not much happened as the prices are still fine since then. We saw a short-term retrace, immediately flip back up when the site came back online. I don't know what reasons there are. I'm not going to speculate on the reasons. I want to say something about all the people instantly tweeting their own referral links to get people towards their own leveraged other trading platform. I've been approached by many leverage trading platforms, and I'm not saying that everything is the same, but as someone with a following in this market as a trader, you have responsibility towards your followers, in which you should understand that when people become a member through you on a platform, that you will be making money out of them. So you should be making any content to educate them what leverage trading is rather than just shilling your own ref link. Further, if you want to do it, that's fine. I'm not going to do it. I just don't see any purpose in it. But Bitmex went offline. It says there are some legal reasons behind it. I have no clue. I don't know why or what happened. Probably just technical, and we're just blowing it up again as usual. So the price moved around a little bit today because of that. Nothing special. So let's take a look at the price structure of Bitcoin, in which I've been tweeting this and writing down in the article today on Cointelegraph. The market is overall still looking pretty shiny and pretty bullish. I mean, long term everything is bullish as long as we remain above the 100 and 200 MA, which is currently here. However, the halving passed away. The hype around the halving is passing away as well, which should mean that the volatility is going to drain down and the price is going to stabilize for a while as well. There's an argument that people are saying that miners have to dump their Bitcoin because of the halving. Well, there is less Bitcoin on the market right now. The supply has decreased, so there's less sell pressure, so the price can actually be pushed up. That's the counter argument. And short term, we have just seen a 160% rally, so if we can't break above 10k, it should be pretty healthy to see a further retrace towards 100 and 200 MA on the daily or the range low. So the rising wedge structure in which we see a decrease in volume, including the structure towards a resistance, doesn't really invite me for any longs at the moment. Moreover, I'm expecting the price to just consolidate and retrace south in the coming period, in which we just continue to range. And probably have a last quarter in which we just retrace some further and then start to rally in 2021. That's the main scenario. The other scenario is as long as we remain above 9.2. So yes, if we can't break above 10k and again rejecting this area, I assume we're going to test down, close the CME cap at 9.4 and test the level at 9.2 or 9k. If we get a wick towards 9k, bounce back up close above 9.2, then I'm suspecting that we're going to see continuation upwards in a bullish structure. Remember, if we do this and we test the highs back again, the overall resistance will be weaker. As we have seen a test here, we see some tests here, and maybe another test. If we get there again, it's more likely that we're breaking out of it. So it's all depending on the structure in which we are building up over here. If we reject again, I'm assuming we're going to test this range. If we can't get a structure like this, I'm going to see a test of the 100 and 200 MA on the day. If that holds, then that's a great signal for any bullish continuation. If that doesn't hold, then I'm going to look towards the 100 and 200 week MA, which is a little bit lower. But overall, we are just inside a range in which the range high is still the same, the range low is also still the same. And I'm not expecting to see a clear breakout above 10k. If we do, I want to see a strong impulse move like we've seen over here, in which we're just continuing to crawl up. I'm going to delete this so you can actually see it in a better way. If we continue to crawl up like we do over here, and we just every small dip gets bought up and we consolidate here, then we're going to see a continuation to the upside. So that's the other scenario. If we reject and don't really come down and continue making higher lows, this is a scenario in which I'm watching 9.2. The other scenario is the same as we've seen over here, in which we just continue to crawl and all of a sudden flip the 10k level. If we do, then the continuation is there towards 11k. If we lose 9.2, I'm going to check for 8.2, 8.5 as a support, and probably the 100 day and MA and 200 day MA. So don't make it too complicated for yourself. The structure is there. Can range here for a little while. But overall, I still expect that after this drop, if there's a drop, altcoins will still do the best and they will take some more notion. And discussing altcoins, we can discuss a few of them, as some have been showing some interesting structures. Lately I've been tweeting a lot about Matic. There's also some FA coming up for Matic, which is wonderful. We held the range low over here, which was crucial. We flipped back up. We broke above green. We held green for the support resistance flip in this area. Consolidated for a little while. And now we are continuing to rally. And now I preferably don't want to see a drop below this area around 215. If that holds, if this area holds here and we get a small retest going, something like this, you can suspect a continuation towards the next TP, which we have been tweeting and mentioning a lot. If we lose 215, I'm suspecting that green will be tested again, but it's a weaker signal. Be reminded that if there is some FA coming up in a few days, there might be a slight buy the rumor sell the news concept, which is often there on the markets. And I'm also just taking TP at the levels that's been classified here. But nice structure, green held for support, and currently we are up 15% since that level. So congrats if you have been trading this one. If we consolidate some more and make a nice structure in which we continue to hold green, then we can probably see even further upwards movements towards 270 sats, but it's nice. The USDT chart also shows that it flipped the support level over here, didn't really consolidate for that long. The next resistance level is clearly around the zone over here. So if you get one more push, this will probably be confluent with the 244 Satoshi level as resistance. Nice rally up all the way back towards the February-March levels, which is great, and I suspect other altcoins to follow. One of them, which is still not really following, is a Celer. As you can see, very nice move up in the USDT pair, in which we held the level over here for support. And currently you don't really want to see the price drop below this gray zone. However, we have tested the previous resistance or previous support level for resistance, and actually we've tested the previous support level during February and March, and we've rejected over there, getting a healthy retrace, as you can see. And as long as we remain above support over here, we can suspect a continuation to occur, in which this is a pretty nice entry zone. This is the resistance zone. If we clearly break through it, we can expect a rally towards the 370 and 400 cent, whatever it is, level. And that's pretty much the same as we've seen on Matic. We've also seen it on Elrond. And Celer also announced staking, so it's getting some buy pressure on the market, and it decreased the sell pressure as people want to get into that. So gray is a level to watch if you want to get an entry, and we're retracing towards one. Never buy into any heavy green candle, as just I will keep saying it. If you buy into such a green candle, the amount of tweets increases with the price. So if the price goes up, people will start tweeting it even more. What you want to do is, and what you see in my tweets, is then you have to watch for a retrace or a potential entry. And that's a level like this. If we lose that, we might be even looking towards 200 or a full retrace towards here. And then you want to get an entry there. If you watch the BTC pair, we can see that it's still inside a structure and pretty much retesting the previous level for support. Similarly, if we hold the gray zone over here as support, we can suspect a further continuation upwards towards the previous support level around 36 and 38 Satoshi. As you can see, Celer doesn't really have many resistance levels, so if there is a real alt season or IEO season, these coins can run fast and hard, given that there is just not many resistance levels. So if we hold the gray zone over here, the next level is the red level. Then we have been discussing Nano many times, in which we are currently seeing a pretty heavy rally, as you can see. This is one of the cases in which you don't really want to enter, given that there is such a FOMO candle, while everybody is tweeting about Nano right now. The same occurred over here. What is different with Nano is, let's see if we can get any MAs going. It's trying to break above the MAs as well. And where have we seen that before? Exactly, we have seen that on Zilliqa, we have seen that on Cardano, we have seen it on Stellar Lumen. So what you want right now is that we're going towards the range high, in which I suspect that we're not going to break above this resistance area, in which the whole resistance zone is between 960 and 1020 Satoshis. If you zoom in, you can see that it's overextended. But if we check the daily time frame, you would want to check for a support test of the previous 100 and 200 MA, which is in this area. If that remains support, so if we can get a clearly retrace over here and some consolidation, just like Zilliqa, this is the area you want to get, and then you can suspect they're ready towards 1200 Satoshis. Even if we get a break above 1200, the next level is around 22. So another coin that is breaking above the 100 and 200 MA on the daily, as long as it remains above, it can continue. And then the final coin, you know that we have discussed Matic, in which we said, okay, this healthy retrace is there. If we flip this level, that's fine, and we can expect continuation. And right now the same is there on Zilliqa. Break above the 100 and 200 MA on the daily, volume increase, break above range, and now consolidating, which means that we have to hold a red zone. If we hold a red zone for support, you can expect a continuation to move towards the resistance zone, which is the next level around 140 to 150 Satoshis. Which could also mean that if we get such a move, 1.618 is there. If we get a move and we make another continuation consolidation over here, the next move is towards 225. But overall, it's crucial that the 100-day MA and 200-day MA are providing support, as you can see on coins like Lend, Aave, which have been showing where altcoins can go. You really want to buy them when nobody discusses them, and you want to sell them when everybody is discussing them. So I guess the sentiment is switching, the momentum is switching, and altcoins are going to start running even more in the coming period. Zilliqa is providing an entry in which you want to see whether it holds 92, 94. Everything close to that is pretty much a nice entry. You don't really need to buy 100% at one time. I'd rather be filled 70% with a nice price than that I'm filled 100% on one coin and then get wrecked. On one level and then get wrecked. So tomorrow I'm going to make a video about where we are in the market cycle and how market cycles work. Thursday another market review, and then on Friday and Saturday and Sunday we'll just see what happens to the markets. Thank you for watching. If you've liked this market review, please do thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. We're doing a live stream every Monday 8 GMT plus 2, and I'm not going to stop making videos. Cheers!